Hi guys, welcome back to Sunday Potluck. I'm going to do a recipe that's actually not in any of the cookbooks, I don't think. It's just, we're having a cookout this afternoon. We're doing, I'm making mashed potatoes. Not really a cookout because we're having fried chicken. Because we don't want to stand out on the heat because it's too hot. But it's my daughter's birthday, so she wanted mashed potatoes done her way, which is basically it's like a baked potato, but in mashed potato form. So you get potatoes and milk, butter, sour cream, cheese, and bacon bits. So you just boil the potatoes like you normally would to make mashed potatoes, and then you add in, after they're cooked and drained, you add in the milk and the butter and salt and pepper just like you normally would, but then add sour cream and cheddar cheese and bacon bits just like you would if you were cooking a baked potato or making a baked potato. You can put in chives or top with chives. We always top it with extra cheese just because she likes extra cheese. So a good rule of thumb, if you don't know, is 1 potato per person. So I used to make way too many mashed potatoes or not enough mashed potatoes, and so I just kind of have learned over time that the good rule of thumb is 1 potato per person. So I'm just gonna peel them and then dice them up kind of small because I'm kind of in a time crunch, and then get them boiling. So that's all I'm doing. So if you want to watch me peel potatoes, oh, and this is a trick. A carrot peeler is the easiest way to not lose so much meat off of, I guess it's called meat. The white stuff, isn't that meat? The meat of the potato is the white? Yeah. So you not lose as much white, I'll just show you what I'm talking about. So when you're peeling the potatoes, if you just, well, it would help if my potato, hold on, there. Just when I washed it, I hit it too hard. So, look at the camera. There we go. So if you just do like that, it doesn't take off like if you used a knife. I'm not a good potato peeler, but if I used a knife, I would take off way more potato than that as I'm peeling. So I just do it on my counter because my trash can is actually underneath my counter, which is really cool. Whenever we redid our kitchen, I didn't have a place to put my trash can, and so my husband on this side over here, you can see it, show it off a little bit, it just pulls out. It's a drawer and it's got my trash can in it, and I love it so much. I think I saw it on Pinterest or something and decided that's what I wanted. So anyway, so I'm just peeling these potatoes like this. So I'm not gonna make y'all sit here and watch me peel potatoes because that's just absolutely boring, but I'll speed it up for you. Okay, so now that I got my potatoes peeled, I'm gonna wash them and then I'm gonna cube them up and start boiling them. Okay, so now that I have all of my potatoes chopped up and in this pot, I'm thinking that maybe that pot may not be big enough, but I'm gonna go ahead and stick this on the stovetop and start boiling it, and then I'll start on my corn. Okay guys, I don't know if you can see the facial that I'm having right now, but my potatoes are boiled and drained, and so now I'm gonna start with putting all the good stuff in there. So let me show you what I do. Okay, so I've got my potatoes. They're ready to go. And then I put butter. I just put like how much ever butter I feel like it needs. I don't know. And it's, for some reason, this is just going for a half a stick. And it may just be because I have a half a stick of butter already out, because I just made some corn for this little get together that we're having later today. And so that may be why I'm just, maybe half a stick is all it needs today. I don't know. And then I add sour cream. Make sure that's in the date. And I'm gonna probably need a little bit more than this because it's not a whole lot. And it's kind of runny. But it's good, it's in date. So I'm gonna add that. And then, I like a lot of sour cream on my baked potato, but I'll dig out the sour cream in just a minute. And then out from the fridge, and I put some milk in it. I don't know why, just because my mama always did whenever she was making mashed potatoes. So I do when I'm making mashed potatoes. I should make it a little bit more. There it is. More creamy. Oh, that's my corn that I'm making. So y'all have to check out that video as well. We gotta let it sit for a couple of minutes anyway, so I can get this done and get that done all at the same time. So then I just add cheese, and actually I'm gonna go ahead and mix this up before I add the cheese, and then we can kind of I got ahead of myself. Oop. Stick it up there. I got ahead of myself. I'm gonna use the masher and kind of start mashing it, and then we'll come back and use the whatever that thing's called, whisk, electric whisk thing. And I use that just to get make sure it's all nice and smooth. Some people like chunky mashed potatoes. I do not like chunky mashed potatoes. So I like to make sure that it's all good and mixed up. So, and maybe that's why my mom puts milk in there. Oh, that's hot. So that she can make them smoother. I don't know. But might need a little bit more butter. Y'all like butter from the South. You gotta have butter if you're from the South. So I'm gonna go ahead and add the cheese. And I don't ever measure my cheese. I just, just add. I just finished the bag. So just add how much ever cheese you think. Same with the bacon bits. I don't measure those. Just who doesn't like bacon in their potatoes? And these are just real bacon pieces. And then if I'm feeling extra fancy, I'll add ranch, because my daughter likes ranch. And so, don't it look good, y'all? So good. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and add ranch instead of milk, and that'll give me make it a little bit more creamy, I think. Maybe, yeah. That sounds gross. I hate the way that mustard and ketchup and it just smells gross, or it sounds gross. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and do this. It's kind of, well, usually I don't make as many mashed potatoes, but since we're going somewhere, I made extra mashed potatoes, and so I'm spitting it everywhere. So I'm not gonna do that, and I'll just use the this mixer thing, and we'll just get it mixed up with that. Oh, so much better. That's easier to do it that way anyway. And it's creamier. And if you wanted to, you can, my sister makes twice baked potatoes, Well, she basically does the same thing, but she will, when she peels her potatoes, she doesn't peel the potatoes. She cuts them in half, and then she empties out the insides. And then either that or she bakes them. She probably does that. She probably bakes the potatoes, which is why they're called twice baked potatoes. Duh. Anyway, she'll make the potatoes, bake the potatoes, cut them in half, and then empty out the insides, and then make up a mixture like this, and then put them back in the potato, and then she'll sprinkle a little bit more cheese and a little bit more bacon on top of it, and then she will, and I just flung mashed potato on me, and then she'll put that in the back in the oven and like broil it for just a little bit. So good. And then you got your potatoes are like portioned out. So I'm just gonna add a little bit of salt and pepper to that, mix it up a little bit more. Sometimes I add salt to my water. I did not this time just because I forgot. And that kind of gets the potatoes salty as well. So, all right, guys. So these are our sides for tonight. So mashed potatoes, well, ranch mashed potatoes, and I'm just gonna eat it with a spoon because why not? Really good. Could use a little bit more sour cream or ranch, but I'm gonna put more sour cream in it because why not? This is a different spoon, by the way. Just FYI, if you're going over to our dinner thing later, you know that I did not eat off of the same spoon. So, and this is a lot of mashed potatoes, and I was gonna save some mashed potatoes out in case nobody wanted the stuff on the inside. Whoops. Oh well. I hope everybody likes these kind of mashed potatoes because these are the kind of mashed potatoes that them did. So, let me get another spoon, and I'll try that. Or a fork or something. Whenever I pull it out of the drawer. This is a spoon. I'm gonna go ranch. So you gotta cook and taste as you're cooking. Because you just gotta. So how do you like your mashed potatoes? If I'm gonna cook mashed potatoes or with gravy, of course I don't do all of this stuff. I just put gravy in it. I just do salt and pepper and butter and milk, and then, you know, eat the gravy or eat it with gravy. How do y'all like your mashed potatoes? Have you ever had it like this? Just comment down below and let me know. Let me get another spoon. I'm gonna think this is probably the way I'm gonna eat it. Yes. Perfect. So, if you liked the video, hit that thumbs up and subscribe to the channel and let me know what you think about the mashed potatoes.